Hey, here's a video of everything that's new in the latest version of the Easy Camera Tracker add-on for Blender. So as you can see, you can also select an existing image sequence for tracking. Just select the folder with your frames and set the original FPS. And you can still trim your video as usual and track it. And as you can see, even though there's a moving object in the scene, it still tracked the scene pretty much perfectly, although you can see those floating points caused by the moving object. But when tracking this shot with the alternative motion tracker, you can see that the solve error is very high and the result is very buggy, and that's because this moving object is confusing the tracker. Basically, this shot is not suitable for tracking with the alternative tracker, and it may also fail with the main tracker because of the moving object. So to fix this, I've created an automatic masking option. So when you select this, you can choose between these objects for automatic masking. The person is selected by default. And here you can select the confidence between 1 and 0. 1 meaning the detection algorithm needs to be 100% certain before it will mask the object. And 0 meaning it will pretty much mask everything. So because this guy is walking away, it might not be able to detect this person with the default value. Let's just try. Start tracking. Okay, so here's the result. Let's check it out. You can see already there's a lot of less jumping and the track seems to stick. There's a few floating points, but that's okay. And you can also see that the error solve is now less than 2 pixels, which is pretty good. And in the motion tracking window, you can see the footage that has been created for the tracking, which has tried to create a black mask around the person to make sure that this is not being tracked. So to get an even better result, you can lower the confidence even more, because there's just one person in the shot. So everything that looks like a person, pretty much mask it. Let's try this. Yep, as you can see now, the error solve is 1 pixel, so it has masked more of the person. You can see there's just a few frames where the person is visible, but it's pretty much a perfect track. So now you can just continue setting up the floor, rotating on the x-axis a bit. Let's try it with a even more challenging shot. So when we don't mask anything and we use the alternative tracker, you can see this is the result. It's just a failed track because there's just too many points on the horse. So let's try again. Just enable auto masking and select horse. And here it is, tracked in 17 seconds with a solve error of just 1.3 pixels. So that's the automatic masking option for you. Another nice update is that when tracking, you can now see the progress in your add-on. So you don't need to use the console, you can just watch this. And here's another example of a scene that's pretty difficult to track without the masking, but with automatic masking enabled, this person is removed from the tracking image sequence. So the video to image sequence option has been in the add-on for a few versions now, but now after selecting your video, you can still use the auto masking, for example, and trimming. So let's give it a go. So that just took a few seconds and it created an image sequence with the original footage and one with the masked footage. And you can see that it tries to detect the car and mask it black. So if you want, you can now use this footage for tracking. Just select image sequence, select the masked folder. And you don't need to mask anymore and just start tracking. So here you see the result. I think pretty much perfect track. And if you want to see the original footage in the background, you can just change it here to the frames without the mask. So that's the workflow if you first want to convert the video to an image sequence and do the masking so that you can check your footage before tracking. And another feature that I use quite a lot is the image sequence to video feature. So again, you just need to find a folder with your images, and here you can select the output settings of your video. If you leave it as default, it converts very quickly. Let's see. So yeah, it just took 1 second or maybe 2. And if you change the encoding speed to slow, it will create a slightly higher quality video file. And again, you can change the output resolution if you want, and the bitrate. So this is good for sending over the internet, for example. So yeah, the first video is 7 megabytes and the last one is just 150 kilobytes, this one. So yeah, I hope you like these new features. and let me know if you find any bugs, and I hope you have a nice day. Cheers!